Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim Jacobs. I make my home here in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedules to get this information this evening. We are flat out excited about what we're doing, but before we get started, must give you our disclaimer. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. You should always consult your physician before you start any program. You're also going to see some income scenarios. Those are for illustration purposes only. We make no guarantees on the amount of money that you will make with what we're doing. Should you decide to partake on the business side, I want to just give a couple of special shout outs. Uh, Team Lewis for your diligence in inviting, as well as Team Green with Yvette Turner and Amanda Jones. And guys, again, let's go ahead and get this started. Real quickly, my name is Tim Jacobs, and as you might see here, the first part of my professional career was spent playing in the NFL. And with that came severe joint issues. You know, I suffered from everything from shoulder issues to knee issues to ankle issues. January of 2019, I had two cortisone shots in my shoulders, and I was dependent on over the counter pain medications. To add on to that, I was at the heaviest weight I ever been. So I was on a downward spiral as it related to my health. And a dear friend had reached out to me and shared some information that it took me a year to actually take action upon. And I joined the program, I took the challenge, and I burned 32 pounds of fat effortlessly. I have absolutely no joint pains. And I'm feeling like I'm back in my 20s or early 30s versus feeling like I was in my 80s before I started the program. That's enough about me. It's not about me this evening. It's about you guys as guests on the line. And I'm honored and privileged to introduce our guest speaker this evening. This woman, she has a heart of gold. She really has a passion for the people. She has 100% of the information, and she's documented in this industry. You know, she's very relatable, so down to earth, and so energetic. And it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Ms. Bernadette Trafton. Are you out there?
I'm here. Can you hear me clearly, Tim?
Loud and clear. Take it away.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, welcome everybody to Bula Vita. I'm so excited. Like Tim has a story, I too have a story. I have been on these products since the end of July, so not a ton of time. And I've been able to burn 73 pounds of fat. I have eliminated cracked heels. I don't know if people have ever seen, or ever felt cracked heels, but they hurt when you try and walk on them. As you can see from my before and after picture, removed lines and wrinkles, and I've really got dramatically improved energy. I'm so excited about what we're doing because I love helping people, and I love helping people with their health, with their wealth, and with their time freedom. So we're going to talk a little bit tonight about some things that you can do to boost your life. So what if you had the most powerful natural antioxidant on the planet? It was backed by $20 million worth of clinical research, $850 million of finished product that's ready to ship. It's vertically integrated, which really means they take it from the seed to the bottle. You don't have to worry about where it's been in between. It's fantastic. It's grown and bottled right here in North Carolina. And we have an experienced and successful team of experts. And where the opportunity comes with this amazing products that I'm going to share with you tonight is that less than 0.02% of people have ever heard of it. So if less than 0.02% of people have ever heard of it, that means there's a huge opportunity for every single person who sees this program right now. Now, as I said, we have a ton of industry experts. We've got Todd Smith. He's our co-founder and master distributor. Blake Graham, who is on our health advisory board. Bill Andrioli, who is a co-founder and a president, also one of my longtime friends, and Dr. Stephen Talcott, who is the professor of food chemistry and is an absolute muscadine expert. So we have a cutting edge company founded by health and nutrition experts. And you know what? Our country right now and other countries are struck by a rising tide of disease. Just think about it. From the 1990s to today, there's been a 41% increase in deaths from heart disease, 45% from asthma, 50% inflammatory bowel diseases, 50% food allergies, 250% epilepsy, 300% increase in diabetes, 300% increase in fertility treatments, 783% increase in Alzheimer's disease. And what kills me is a 4,200% increase in autism. Our modern life is absolutely killing us. We're being exposed to toxins and chemicals every single day. And these things, they cause inflammation, which is the silent killer. They also cause digestive issues, which give you poor gut health. And really, when you have poor gut health, that means that you can't absorb nutrients in your body the way that you should normally absorb nutrients. And we absolutely have the answer to that with our muscadine products. Here you have the ability to turn back time with muscadine. You can maximize your health benefits. We have our Mfinity muscadine seed oil, boost capsules, MGE grape extract, and Sport and Go Kick, which I absolutely love. Now, why are antioxidants so important? Because they will fight against all of the free radical issues that are happening in our bodies that are being caused by all of these toxins. And if you look at this score, we are at the very top with 89,500. You know what? I remember everybody always telling me, Bernadette, you got to eat your blueberries. You got to eat your blueberries because they are super high in antioxidants. So I was eating blueberries and everything. But here we are. We have the muscadine seed at 89,500 and the blueberry at 7,700. Do you know how many blueberries you would have to eat in order to get this type of antioxidant score? I tell you what, folks, taking this product makes me feel like I've got little muscadine ninjas running around in my body. And as toxins come at me, they're going at them. Hiya, hiya. I love it. I feel great. I have so much more energy than I've had in probably my whole life. Now, one of the main products that we have is our muscadine seed oil with Mfinity. I absolutely love this stuff. Using it, this is what got rid of those cracked heels that I mentioned. And you know what? It's also been deemed a fat blocker, which is actually the scientific process is called adipogenesis. And what this means is that it prevents your body from storing and creating fats. So what we like to say is we put it on our skin, right? So that it penetrates quickly, gets rid of those fine lines, and we put it in our body to get rid of the fat, right? So we put it in, we put it on, and it's game on, folks. Here's my cracked heels. Day 1, day 5, day 12, as Tim Jacobs likes to say, they look as smooth as a baby's bottom. And it's not just a fat blocker. We've got, here we have Kevin English, and you know what? Look at his skin. Now, I have a lot of friends who've dealt with this during the winter time. Their skin gets really dry. This is just after a few days of using Mfinity. This right here, look at this. If anybody's ever had any kind of surgery, or, you know, if you've got stretch marks or whatever, use the Mfinity and it can come up with a 7-day reveal that's going to surprise even you. I know it's been surprising me. This lady right here, she had an operation, and here on September 28th is what it looked like, and they started applying the Mfinity. Here's September 28th, and guess what? I mean, it's going away. It's going away. You say, oh, it's good for your skin, it's good for fat, but guess what? It's also great for your hair. It gets rid of, this young lady had this issue going on for about 6 months. And after one application, folks, it got rid of that issue. Now, we team our muscadine products with a couple of other products that really fight inflammation and help with that gut health. Here we have our pink Fijian ginger and Fijian turmeric. It's hand cultivated in virgin organic volcanic soil, watered by natural rainfall. They pull it out of the ground by hand, they grind it up, and it comes to us. So it couldn't be any more natural. And you know what? Our pink Fijian ginger and Fijian turmeric is so much much better than any of the other ones out there. There's increased levels of gingerols and curcumoids. And guess what? They were on some of Oprah's favorite things in 2012 and 2014. We call it the trifecta of superfoods. We have a boosted pack that contains high impact superfoods, muscadine, grape, Fijian ginger, and Fijian turmeric. And really each is a potent superfood that helps detox the body, reduce inflammation. And folks, you are just going to feel better. You're going to have greater energy, and you're going to be living your best life, as our friend Scylla Ann says. Now, with this muscadine product, you're reducing oxidative stress, revitalizing your energy levels, supporting your immune system. And folks, we absolutely need immune support in today's day and age. It's going to increase your blood flow, boost your cardiovascular health. I'm going to tell you a quick story here. I have a really good friend, Randy. He lives down in South Carolina, and he's been dealing with some health issues. He's got a form of cancer, and that form of cancer causes his blood pressure to go up. So for the last 4.5–5 years, it's been right around 147/93. He started taking this muscadine boost product and the MGE, and he went to his doctor's appointment. His doctor said, "I don't know what you're doing, Randy, but keep doing it," because his blood pressure was 124/78. His resting heart rate was at a normal rate, and his doctor said, for the cancer issue, we don't need to see you for another 6 months. So keep doing what you're doing. So that makes me excited. Now, everybody knows that there is a universal sign of poor health, and that's excessive weight. It's estimated that 70% of Americans would like to lose weight and get healthy. I know that I did at the beginning of this process. I mean, I was carrying around a small child with the weight that I lost. So we have discovered the secret to fat loss. There's really only one way to eliminate fat, and that's to burn fat. And we burn it for energy, and that's ketosis. That's why we're all running around. That's why we're all excited. That's why I'm always singing, "Everybody wants some, I want some too." The ketogenic diet was created over 100 years ago for brain health. So it absolutely helps your body get into the best place that it can be. And it is the best lifestyle for sustained fat loss. However, it is difficult to achieve and maintain. I personally have tried it before until I was introduced to our BulaFit program. And our BulaFit system, it's keto fuel that's perfectly formulated to get your body into ketosis. It's great tasting. We say it's the shake that tastes like cake. It is absolutely amazing. And we also have our burn product, which is a metabolic booster, appetite suppressant. It again helps with that sustained energy, and it gives you improved mood and mental function. We have some amazing coaching champions. We have Christy Kaminsky, and we have Owen McGibbon. Owen has been on the cover of Men's Health magazine 17 times. Christy is a model and a fitness trainer, and we have these people at our fingertips. They help us every step of the way through the form of challenges. And we have social media engagement. We have groups that are really focused on helping everybody stay accountable to what their own goals are, keep them excited, provide them recipes. It's just so much fun. The support you get within this group is absolutely amazing. Now, we have so many different testimonials for these products, and I want to bring on a few people who are going to help share their testimonial and explain why it's important for you to be on these products. The first person that I'd like to bring up is Dory Misi. She's got an absolutely incredible story. Dory, can you come on and share for us?
Thank you, Bernadette. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Thank you for inviting me to this side of the Zoom. So I am a registered nurse by profession, and I have my master's degree. And I started this program back in 2018 in February. So it's been about 3 years that I've been on this program. And it has been wonderful. I have so much energy. But what I was dealing with before this program was I was considered morbidly obese. Okay. I had blood sugar issues. I also had 3+ pitting edema in my lower extremities, meaning if you take your arm or your leg and you push your finger in, the indentation would stay in there for like 5 minutes. Okay. So I was holding that much fluid in my body. I also had a cough for 8 months that just wouldn't go away. The doctors prescribed me antibiotics. They prescribed me inhalers. They thought it was asthmatic, and it really wasn't because nothing solved the issue. So, and I also had some severe allergies. So when I started the program, I was just so amazed because the blood sugar issues, they kind of subsided over time. The edema went away. My allergies completely went away. I was allergic to everything under the sun, and they went away. And my blood sugars normalized. And like I said, I'm very healthy now. I eat the ketogenic lifestyle. I've been on it for 3 years. I've maintained 71 pounds down, and I'm not going to find that to put it back on either. And then I started the Mfinity, and that just, when I put it on my face, and it made my face smoother. And I was getting that mask acne. It took that away. I started putting it in my hair. My hair got thicker. There's just been a lot of things that has happened that I absolutely love this company. Back to you, Bernadette.
Thank you so much, Dory. You are definitely turning back time with Muscadine. You're looking fantastic, and your energy is awesome. I love it. I love seeing you out there doing some of the things you're doing. So thank you so much for your testimonial and for everything that you're doing. And thank you for sharing with people.
Thank you.
Now, the next person that I would like to bring up is Flory Robles. Flory has been using the products since October. She has an amazing testimonial and is doing some great things with this company. Flory, are you there? I see her. Oh.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Whoops. That's okay. You want to share your story with folks?
Yes. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you.
I'm traveling. I just want to make sure.
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
All right. Well, I'm here, excited like always. I'm excited because I like to share my story. You introduced me to the challenge on October 2020. We started right there. Everything starts because I was up. Well, I'm still overweight, but not that much. I already lost 36 pounds. And so at the beginning, it was just more, to see if I can go back to my skinny body that I used to have before my 4 kids. But I never count with the benefits of.
Oh, you froze.
I get a diagnosis of lupus in 2010. I shared this before too, and because of that, I have rheumatoid arthritis, which I've been dealing for so long, and to this point right now, I'm so impressed. I'm so glad that I'm not having any pain. I'm just wearing, my sweater. We're here in New England with the snow and the weather. It's can be terrific. I just feel so good. A lot of energy, no inflammations. My hair is growing. Sorry?
Size 5 jeans.
new ones. And right now, while you were doing the presentation, I realized that I'm still waiting for my muscadine and my ginger, my superfood, and my body it's missing it so badly. I can tell. I haven't had it for a couple of days already. I'm just waiting. So it's definitely something that we all need to have. Another thing that I loved from this product is it's because it's organic, and I can give it to all my kids, from the little one to the oldest. So my baby is 1 year old, and then my oldest is 16 years old. And we can, I mean, the whole family can have
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
a way. Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh no, if I can help them in a way that it will, benefits their body, I just do it. And that's one of the things that I like from Bula Vita in general.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Flory, and congratulations, by the way. I know you won a little, came in second in a little contest yesterday and won some extra money. So that's exciting. That's for the business opportunity part of it. But congratulations, and thank you so much for sharing your story, and have a blast in New Hampshire. I think that she got muted. Okay. All right. So the next person that I would like to bring up is my good friend, Candy Barker. She has an amazing testimonial herself that I'm kind of pushing her a little bit to share because I believe that it will help other people. Candy, can you share with people, please?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank you so much for having me on this side. I'm very excited. As you can see, my before and after picture, and that before picture, I was not the most healthiest person. I thought I was, actually, to be honest, but I really wasn't. So in 2018, same as Dory, I got introduced to our Bula Vita. So I went and I did the Bula Vita, and I lost 65 pounds. I went from, at 49 on the before to 50. I lost 65 pounds. First time in my whole life ever wearing a bikini, ever. So I was, that was a great time. I've maintained my weight loss, which is absolutely amazing. I'm doing the challenge again for the fitness side. It definitely has taken back some ages here. I feel really good. My skin feels great. My energy is intense. Like I'm up between 5 and 6 every morning, and I just love it. I just love it. And here we are, after 7, and I'm still got that full energy, good feeling going on. And it's that I absolutely love. But what Bernadette wants me to share is I lost my mom about 13 years ago now, and she wasn't the healthiest person, and I wasn't into health and wellness, so I didn't really understand. I knew that they had a lot of vitamin stores. I knew that the GNC and Vitamin World, and but I never put 2 and 2 together. And I was so caught up with bringing up my children and helping my mom and taking care of her as much as I possibly could. But all the different medications and stuff that she was on drastically gave her a bad gut. So there was nobody in her family line to kind of go back, because she was only 63 when she passed, and it had a lot to do with immune disorders, gut health. She had a major transplant where her esophagus was removed and brought up with her small intestine. So she had a lot of health issues. And now that I know what I know, it all stemmed from that gut. It all stemmed from that. That's where it all started. So I got into health and wellness probably about a year and a half after she passed. And I had to do something different because I have 3 children, and I'm like, I don't want to, follow in that footstep of step of that age. So because they didn't know what was the whole issue behind my mother's illnesses, it was so much of everything that her doctor wanted all of us kids to have colonoscopies at a young age. So I was 40, my younger brother was only 36. I got 2 older brothers and they were good, but I had a lot of polyps. Like, it was a big polyp issue. So 5 years went by and they wanted to see me again, to have another one. And again, the results were just a lot of polyps and a few larger ones. And we know polyps can, cause colon cancer. So after that one, the doctor was like, I want you to come every 2 to 3 years. We have to keep an eye on this. So I was doing that. And then I went back, and just recently, it was probably, I want to say maybe September of 2020, that I had to go in and have another colonoscopy. And when I got out, I'm expecting to hear, well, you've got to come back again in 2 years and have this, done. And he came in and he goes, Candy, I looked back on your past record, and this is like your 5th, 6th colonoscopy since, you're only, your early 50s. So he goes, well, I got good news for you. We didn't find not one. We didn't know that you had a clear scan, and we really don't need to see you for 10 years. So, and the only thing that I can say that has changed from my last colonoscopy to this one in 2020 is I added the muscadine boost capsules, and I added the Mfinity oil, and I took it orally religiously. Of course, I'm putting it on my face too, because who don't want to look younger? But now I've just added the MGE, and I'm excited because I feel so good. I don't have no health issues. I'm all about my Bulavita and my vitamins and my Mfinity oil, because that's like the most important thing. And I think everybody needs to really take a look. And that's what I have for you, Bernadette. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Candy, for sharing. I know sometimes that kind of stuff feels really personal, but if sharing our story can help other people, it's only the right thing to do. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you being on here tonight. The last person that I want to bring up to share her testimonial is someone I call my soul sister. I love her so much. Koyan, can you jump on and share your testimonial?
I sure can. Soul sister, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Great. Thank you so much, Bernadette. Thank you very much for inviting me on this side of the call, and good evening, everyone. My name is Koyan Lewis, and I struggled with hypertension for 14 years to where it was like near fatal on a few episodes. I also had reached my heaviest weight, that I had gotten up to like 230 pounds. And I was somebody that was, I'm active again now, but I was somebody that was active from childhood all the way through school, through college, always active, played sports. And then I had reached a place in my life where I just kind of hit a bad spot. I had gained weight. My hormones were out of alignment, which simply means I was depressed. I didn't need a doctor to tell me I was. And I was just at a standstill. And you can see me leaning on the cane on the right side. It's because my body was wrecked with pain. I was suffering from sciatica. And if you've ever been in pain so bad, and as you've heard some others share this evening, where you almost feel like you'll never come out of that place, that's where I was. I just couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I am also a cancer survivor as well. When I found out I had cancer, I was already in the 3rd stage of cervical cancer. So that was back in 2012. But with all of that said, I had got reacquainted with she's like my Shiro. She is my mentor. She's my sponsor here with the company. She's my sister and dear friend, Renee. I had seen this transformation taking place with all of the different people that she was sharing, this goodness with. And I just reached out to her. All I wanted to do was just lose weight. I didn't know that back in 2017, by taking the challenge, I had no idea that my life was going to take flight the way that it has. I lost or burned 45 pounds of fat that I'm not looking for. 45 pounds of fat. I have been able to maintain that. And with the use of my oil, I've been able to really hold my weight back because it has been suppressing my appetite, blocking fat, and doing so much more just to keep me regulated overall internally. But also my hormones with the use of the different products, our essential fatty acids, our ginger and our turmeric, our muscadine boost, as you've heard others share, that also helped to balance my hormones out. But the other thing that I had no idea was going to take place, my hypertension, my blood pressure became stable. And that was one thing that I did not expect, because doctors had always said, oh, because of your family history, just because of that, you should expect to be on medication for the rest of your life. So with all of that said, it's a new day. I just entered into the 49th chapter of my life on Monday, and I am living my best life. Back to you, Bernadette.
Thank you so much. And you know what? There are a whole bunch of people out there going, is that what the new 49 looks like? It looks more like 29. You look amazing. So, or that's another reason. Put it in, put it on, game on, right? Now, for those of you who are looking at this for the first time, we do have a challenge that's going on from January 18th to April 18th, folks. It started at the beginning of January, but you know what? Guess what? You can join, and if your focus is to lose fat, get fit, or just to get your overall health, join us now, and you can certainly join one of the teams, and you're going to have just the most amazing support that you ever imagined possible. We've got team leaders, we've got captains, we've got coaches, we've got it all covered. So make sure you jump back to the person who invited you to this for that. Now, we have our Bula Vita products that are great tasting, the products that absolutely work. You've heard from the testimonials, but that's only part of our story. I want to talk numbers a little bit with you. Now, if you've noticed, our products, they cross several industries, which means that Mfinity product is a category creator. Look at this, the skincare industry, 39.2 billion, anti-aging, 14.2 billion, wellness, 4.94 trillion, weight loss, 71 billion, fitness centers and health clubs, 32.5 billion. I want to ask everybody on this Zoom if they would like just a small slice of that multi-billion dollar, trillion dollar pie. That's what we have to offer. Now, the times have completely changed, folks. Gone are the day where getting a degree, a good job, a gold watch, and a lifelong pension. Long-term financial security is up to us. It's not up to anyone else. From the 1990s to today, 67% of the US population would struggle over $1,000 crisis. 66% increase the 66% increase in bankruptcy among 55 to 65-year-olds, 204% increase in bankruptcies among 65 to 75 years old. That means it's time to make some changes. Like we said, gone are the days of getting a degree, a good job, a gold watch, a lifelong pension. Our long-time financial security is absolutely up to us. Now, we are in a time right now where So many people are working from home, and so many people are looking for a way to make that extra money. You know, $500 a month is going to prevent most foreclosures out there, and that's a car payment, right? So are you looking for a side gig without having to drive strangers in your car? Are you looking for residual income that pays you month after month? Would you like to receive part-time, full-time, or life-changing earnings? At Bula Vita, we absolutely have that. We have the ability to harness the power of leverage. John D. Rockefeller said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 men than 100% of my own efforts. And this gives you the ability to leverage the people that are in this company. It doesn't matter where they fall in the company, above you, below you, next to you, you can leverage these people. So what if you could leverage 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people? Well, I'm going to show you just the beginning portion of this, where you can earn over $1,000 a month residually. With as few as 17 customers, you could be making over $500 per month. With as few as 34 customers, you could be making over $1,000 a month. At Bula Vita, you receive up to 20% on your first and second levels. And that means that you're going to be going to the bank and cashing checks every single week. So I want to ask the people here, are you ready to get paid? Well, all you have to do is get back with the person who invited you and say, okay, this is the pack that I want to choose. This is the one that's right for me. The time is now, folks. We're looking for great people to help take Muscadine to the world. And the best part is there's no experience necessary. There's no employees. There's no territories. There's no inventory. And there's absolutely no income limits. I have a friend, Kevin English, who talks about, you know, he owned a phone store, and he's got a customer in Bula Vita who he sold a phone to, but he never got paid residual income, and she's still paying for that phone month after month after month. Here is your ability to make sure that you get paid on what personal customers and representatives do, and everyone in their downline. You can actually get paid with this company on every single person who's part of the company. We have the most powerful natural antioxidant on the planet, $20 million worth of clinical research, $850 million of finished product that's ready to ship. It's vertically integrated, grown in the United States, and we have an experienced and successful team of experts. Are you ready to own your life? To own your life, you need just three things. You need your health, because guess what, folks? Your health is the new wealth. You need wealth, and you also need time freedom. We all started in different places in this company for different backgrounds, but we have the heart to help others succeed. Here you see Tim, he told you he was a football player. There's Vanessa, I know she's done real estate. There's me, I started off as a single struggling mom to try and keep a roof over our head and food on the table. There's Flory, she is just amazing, and she has 4 children. So she doesn't have a lot of time to do this business, but she's absolutely rocking it. There's Bonnie Bowman, she is our keto chef. You just heard from Candy. Scylla Ann from Michigan is absolutely amazing. Renee Brown, you heard from my soul sister, Koyan, and you heard from Dory Misi, and there's Natasha York and Ava Jackson. We all started somewhere. Everybody started from a different place. It doesn't matter where you started, guys. It matters where you want to be right now. So the question I'm going to ask you is not, can you do this? The question I'm going to ask you is, can you do this with our help? And if you feel like you can do this with our help, with the systems that we have in place, get back with the person who invited you on this webinar. And let me tell you, I'm so excited to be the first person to welcome you to our Bula Vita family. Have a great night, guys. I'm passing it back.
Great testimonies. Great job.
Excellent.
Great job, everybody.
There's a question, Bernadette, in the chat.
Great job, everyone.
Okay, what's the question? I'm sorry.
Let me see if it's asking if I don't know if the person saw the scale or not, the ORAC scale, but it's asking, does this compare at all to elderberry or
It-
sovereign silver?
I'm not really familiar with Sovereign Silver, but I know that it does compare to elderberry. Elderberry's ORAC score is much lower than 89,500. I actually have a friend who likes to make elderberry syrup because everybody likes it for cold season. And she is using the muscadine and the Mfinity products because she's done research and she was like, wow, it's better than elderberry. So absolutely blows elderberry away. Mfinity muscadine products, 89,500 is the highest ORAC score known to man right now. So you couldn't do any better. Any other questions out there that I may have missed?
They said, thank you.
Yeah, and I just looked it up. It says elderberry's 14,697.
Thank you, Dory.
So it's way better.
Yes, yes, yes. When you've got an herbalist who creates her own elderberry using elderberry that she purchases and fresh local honey and everything, and she says, "Okay, I know what I have is good, but what you have is so much better. Get me some," and starts using the products. You know that you're on the right track, and it's just the best of the best.